I called you just past 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time again. Nothing about my mood and view. I've wondered if you've silenced truth. No stones against your window pane. You 5 and change away. I'm lonely and you never call. My will is weak, it's not resolved. Scientific plan to fix the problems you said we can. Reluctance plagued my chest throughout. Ambivalence I am feeling now. Certainly you need your chance. I can't stop your life's advance, but know that I am human too. The life you lead is not just for you.
Yes, Margaret.
Dr. Thiebold, your 3 o'clock is here.
Thank you, Margaret. Send them in.
It's good to see you again, Brent. How have you been feeling since our last visit?
I don't know, Doc. I feel powerless. Like I have no control over what I do, when I do it, or how I do it. Like a puppet on a string, dancing to the beat of someone else's tune. And I'm always looking over my shoulder, expecting someone to come get me. Kill me. Stick a knife in my gut. And Doc, I have a dream. Being raped by a gang of men.
Brent, you're an inmate at the state prison. Isn't that what it's like for everyone?
Yeah. I guess you're right. I forgot. Why am I here again?
To discuss your need to harm people, specifically men with goatees and blonde hair.
It's a conspiracy, man. Those assholes got no right being on this planet. No right! I have to eat their faces with the side of sauerkraut and mushrooms. It's the only way to destroy them. We can't let them win again. It's an abomination! It's an abomination!
Sit down!
Ah!
I think the session's over, Doctor.
10 minutes? Not bad. I will send over a new prescription to the infirmary.
10 whole minutes. So you're making progress with Brent.
Yeah, well, success favors those with temperance, Dr. Knowles. What can I do for you?
It's over, Terrence. Kaput. Finished. Alakazam, the marriage has disappeared into thin air.
Yeah, well, remind me of what number this is again.
3, 4, 7, who cares? Point is, it's time to celebrate. I'm throwing a thank God I had a prenup beach party in Hawaii.
No, no way, Dr. Knowles. No surprise getaways, no last-minute mountain climbing trips to Tibet with triplets, no Hawaiian beach parties. I will not cover your patients.
Too late, Terrence. My flight is booked. And Margaret already added my passenger schedule starting tomorrow morning. Ooh, maybe I'll get my nipples pierced.
Dr. Knowles, I've got an article to finish for the Journal of Psychiatric Medicine. I've got 3 new patients. I've got 2 court cases to prepare expert testimony.
Wow, you are making me a lot of money. And that is why I hired you, Dr. T. Fabulous football player turned anal-retentive shrink. Gotta run.
Doctor, I have a newborn at home.
Did you have sex with your wife?
What does that have to do with
you
it?
did. And if you are slapping nasties with that sexy-ass wife of yours, it means it's past 6 weeks. And 6 weeks means no longer a newborn.
Dr. Knowles, the last time we did this was a
Complete disaster. I know, but that was 3 years ago. Look at you, Dr. T. You are built like a brick shithouse. Yet you squirm like a Catholic at an exorcist convention every time I mention my patients. It's time you opened up that tight ass of yours and learned to stop repressing your goddamn emotions.
I'm not repressing any emotions, Dr. Knowles.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we forget that I'm a shrink too? Have fun. Take care of my peeps. They're fragile. Don't cure anyone, okay? Still gotta pay off last year's trip to Vegas. Which reminds me, I gotta get a shot. Okay. Gotta go. I love you. Give me a little. Right here. Mean it. Come on. I love you. Cool. Who's my guy?
Terrence?
Yes, baby.
You know, today I went shopping for baby clothes for Nyala, and I was so tired.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was so tired that I actually let the baby drive home.
That's nice, Karina. Did you make sure she wore a seatbelt?
Terrence!
What? Oh. Hey, Lola, thank you for the food.
No. I'm not talking about the blessing. Come on, what's wrong?
Dr. Knowles, he got divorced again.
I know. He sent me an invitation to his divorce beach party in Honolulu.
Now, why would he send us an invitation when he knows I'm covering his patients?
Not we. He sent me an invitation, honey. And I swear that old man has a thing for me. You better watch out. Terrence, I'm kidding. Look, you have his patients. That's wonderful. That means no more inmates, ex-convicts, and psychopaths. Thank God.
I happen to like inmates, ex-convicts, and psychopaths. And I understand them, and they understand me. ADD, ADHD, OCD, those are acronyms I can deal with. LOVE has too many variables. It's unbalanced. It's constantly in a state of flux. No guidelines for prognostication.
You're speaking about love as if it's a mental illness. It's not a disease to be diagnosed. It is a wonderful feeling to be experienced.
Wonderful feeling to be experienced.
Yes.
Then why do current statistics show that half of all attempted suicides go back to unrequited love, or love lost, or love gone bad, huh? Explain that to me.
Okay. Because you can't measure love by statistics, and you know that. Love evolves.
Oh, so now we're supposed to chase after love like some doe-eyed pubescent kid in order to understand it?
Okay, now you're being silly. Stop it.
And that's my point, Karina. I mean, 2/3 of the burgeoning relationships out there are doomed before they even start because people are choosing to fall in love with the wrong people. It's senseless.
Really? That's funny because you didn't have that perspective on love when you came chasing after me.
That's because you were worth every moment of my time and effort in order to woo you.
Woo. Okay, well, I don't know if anyone uses the word woo anymore, but honey, you have certainly earned yourself some quality time with that comeback.
By quality time, you mean what I think you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean tonight?
Mm-hmm. How about right now?
No hummus?
Today is grocery day.
You are the only woman who can look this good in the morning. Yes. Yes.
I'm surprised after a night like last night I can even walk. Okay, you better stop before you start something you can't finish.
Yes, Mikey.
Terrence, this reluctance you have over your new patients, it doesn't have anything to do with Marcus, does it? Oh, honey, you are the most insightful man that I know. You'll do fine. And you got me, didn't you? Now look, I want you to man up and get out there and mend some hearts. Okay? I love you. Okay.
It was amazing, Doc. Absolutely amazing. We were like fucking rabbits. Screwing all day, all night, just sex, 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 pussy, 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 dick, 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 unfucking believable, you know? At the drop of a dime, we were like, bam, okay, let's do it.
And you found that enjoyable?
Yes, without question I found that enjoyable. It was the highlight of my fucking day. Are you kidding me? Our bodies were made for each other. And then she just up and stops. She just stopped. No excuses or warning or, I'm sorry, honey, I have a headache, or it's that time of the month.
I'm sorry, you saying she became less interested in sex?
No, I'm not saying, no. I'm saying she just stopped on a fucking dime, okay? No rhyme or reason, no copying a plea. I went from hero to zero in the blink of a fucking eye. Abstinence is not my thing, Doc. That shit was killing me. It was like a 187 on my dick. I started jerking off 7 times a day. Ended up getting blue balls and a rash from the scented fucking lotion. I got one word for you, Doc. Hypoallergenic, because my scrotum looks like the shell of a fucking cantaloupe. How do women do that? How do they turn off their libido just like that? Is that some sort of Jedi mind trick they learn when they're still in the uterus and shit? Because look at me. I was dying, okay? Horny, jerking off, swollen balls, itchy scrotum. It was like somebody took away my crack. I felt like a fiend, okay? Now I know what those fuck-up crackheads feel like when they can't score. I was having withdrawal symptoms, man. That shit was calling my name. And I'm not talking about a whisper. That shit was yelling. It was like, go get some pussy. Sean, where's that pussy? Go get some pussy. Everywhere I go, I can smell it. Everywhere I go. When I walk out of my door in the morning, you want to know what I smell? Pussy. I get in my car, I smell pussy. Men's bathroom at Dodger Stadium, I smell pussy. You want to know what I smell right now? I smell pussy. So I had to dump her.
Okay. Let's start there. Tell me how you ended your relationship with your girlfriend.
I am ready.
Alan, you're the best boyfriend a girl could ever have. You're sweet, loving, considerate, and generous. You make a great dad someday. I'll always care about you.
So what's the problem? Did I do something wrong?
Nothing. It's just, I have very precise goals for my life. I'm very detailed. Finish school, get a job, buy a BMW, get promoted, buy a bigger BMW.
Okay, but I don't know
I've meticulously planned all aspects of my life, down to the minutia. Private school, attending an Ivy League university, landing an upwardly mobile job at a Fortune 500 company, having a tour d'affaire with a senior executive who dumps me and I threaten the company with a sexual harassment lawsuit so they'll promote me to VP. Even have my free time planned out. I see romantic comedies the first and second Sunday of the month, a horror film the third Wednesday, a foreign film once a month, then a gay or black film once every 2 months. It's my master plan. It's the 10 Commandments that is me. It's like Jesus imparting to the 7 disciples the grand scheme of the universe. It's like Zeus driving a freight train through Valhalla shouting, "This vehicle is already in motion and cannot be stopped." It's destiny.
Did you just say you had an affair with your boss?
Ellen, you're missing the point. Yes, I had an affair, but it didn't go as planned, so it doesn't really count as an affair. He was cute, but he wasn't high enough on the food chain for them to promote me, so they just gave me hush money.
How much?
$20,000. How do you think I bought my BMW?
Okay, Mandy, you're breaking up with me. I get that part. You haven't told me why. You've told me all this crap I could have gone without knowing, but you haven't told me why.
It's just you don't fit into my master plan.
How can that be? We have fun together. We have stimulating conversations. Valhalla? We even do that obsessive-compulsive Friday night black movie thing you just described.
We do. We've had great times together. I'll never forget them.
But?
Okay, I'll just come right out and say it. Alan, you're not cute enough for me. You're average. This is LA. I need gorgeous. See, in my master plan, I date a totally hot guy who's a cross between a GQ model and a gay Matt Damon.
For your information, people ask me all the time if I'm a GQ model.
Oh, excuse me. I know GQ models. I've blown GQ models, and you, Alan, are no GQ model.
Wait a minute, you suck somebody's dick? You told me you didn't like doing that. Not even with that peppermint in your mouth. I can't believe this. I mean, who are you? You can't be this psychotic.
It's not crazy. It's called drive, ambition. I think it's tremendously unfair of you to try to dampen my spirits just because you're not cute enough for me. It's not being very supportive of my dreams. And then he just ran off all upset, and now he's not returning any of my calls.
And that surprises you?
Well, of course. He was the best friend I ever had.
But you broke up with him.
I said he was the best friend I ever had, certainly not the best looking.
Mandy, there's a saying that I like to use from time to time. Totally appropriate for the context of this discussion. Goes like this. Let them down gently.
So, what you're saying is, I hurt his feelings when I told him about the blowjobs, the affair, and how I hated the way he looked? Too harsh?
Terrence, it is late. Please come to bed.
Babe, how long we been married?
Are you kidding?
What? 6 years. 6 years? I mean, come on now. I know that. We dated for 2.
Yeah, 'cause you move slow.
8 years. I have been out of the dating arena for 8 years. And I cannot believe how much things have changed. You know, I'm a researcher suspect. I have to disregard all of this. I mean, it's useless.
You know what? That is the smartest thing you've said since you've taken on Dr. Knowles' patients. And now what you need to do is to close those books, go kiss your daughter goodnight, and come to bed. Now. Got me out there late walking around looking for you. Boy, you must be crazy.
I'm not sure if this is the right place for you. We don't do marriage counseling here.
You help people regain their senses, right?
In a manner of speaking.
Well, then talk some sense into these two knuckleheads here, because they can't get married. She's too good for this guy.
Idiota, my son is too good for
No,
her.
ese tarugo aquí que no se mete así con mi hija.
Please. Arguing will not solve anything, especially since I cannot understand what you are saying. So can someone please explain the problem to me in English?
We're in love.
Madly in love. And we want to be together forever.
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 But our parents, they're on some new stuff, Doc. I don't even know. So they made us come here to see you.
And then they made us take them with us to make sure.
Make sure of what?
That you weren't a quack.
You're both over 18. You don't need your parents' permission to get married?
Oh, really?
That's not exactly how it works, Doc. I mean, I'm an honorable man, and I'm a gentleman. I gotta ask her dad's permission to marry his daughter.
I'll tell you right now, it's not gonna happen.
See? But they don't say why. Just no.
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 See?
You gotta help us, Doc. We were meant to be together.
I'll die if I can't be with Garcia.
Oh, Doc, you know, speaking about dying, you got any patience? You know, maybe some crazy-ass psychotypes. Somebody might be able to help me get rid of a body. You know, somebody about, I don't know, 6'2", kind of scrawny.
You lay one hand on my son.
Que no se meta con mi hija. Porque si ese pito yo lo mato solo.
¿Crees que no puedo?
Wanna run my thing, let's do your hand. Run me up, do your. Trying to put you to bed.
Tess, what are you wearing? It's Friday.
I know, baby, but I'm tired. Besides, we have to get up early tomorrow. You know how your cousin hates it when we arrive late to his fancy barbecues. Tomorrow, honey, I promise.
But it's Friday.
Watch me start a revolution off. Watch me break down your bum, smoke it up and cough.
I'm talking about.
Ray.
Yes.
Ray, I like my hot dogs well done, not burnt like coal.
Barry, if you don't like the way I cook my hot dogs, buddy, you're more than welcome to have some of Irma's Swamp Nasty chili.
Hey, man, you watch how you talk about my wife around, even if she can't cook.
I will take a burnt hot dog over that goulash she calls chili any day of the week. In fact, give me two, just so when I say I'm full, I'm not lying.
Are you really down to make some change, to rearrange? It's not so strange. This shit is in our range. Trade me some death for some happiness.
Buddy doubling up on me, all right?
Hey, Tess. How you doing?
Whoa. If I went out at a hockey game, we could sell those as biodegradable pucks.
Ah, I like that one.
I'm sorry, baby. I couldn't resist.
Tess, do you mind? This is man territory over here, okay?
Sorry. Well, I'll let you guys do the man talk thing.
Hey, Raymond, I got to hand it to you, bro. Tess is pretty cool. Hey, she helped Gerald Jr. with his midterms. Boy, he's dumb as a rock and came home with a B+. You know what I mean?
And she made that 7-layer lasagna. God, I ate so much I wanted to puke.
Yeah, man, you always talking about eating and don't weigh more than 100 pounds carrying a stack of wet newspapers.
Funny.
You know
You guys doing okay, right?
I mean, yeah. We're cool.
Cool? Cool. Come on, little brother. You don't want to end up like me. You better wake up and smell that blessing that's staring you in the face. Well, you try walking in my shoes for a day. You end up with an empty stomach, an overdue mortgage payment, a dumbass kid, and a wife who spends your money faster than you could cheat on your taxes.
Gerald, do not coach him. Let him screw up, and I'll be there to pick up the pieces. Come here, Tess, and tell Daddy what nasty little Raymond's done to you.
That's fine. That's fine. Guess what? You're getting a burnt hot dog now, buddy.
That's not funny. I'm not eating that.
Tess, tell me the truth. How are things going with you and Raymond?
Why do you ask?
Because you're working all the time. Sweetie, people don't work that hard unless they don't like going home.
That is ridiculous. I mean, Raymond and I have a plan, and for a plan to work, it takes hard work and teamwork.
Yeah. Better watch it before she starts spouting that MBA stuff.
Irma, you have a PhD in meddling, so don't even get me started. Besides, I'm taking some time off from school because it was affecting our quality time.
Yeah, in other words, Raymond's getting pissy because he ain't getting any.
Not like I don't want to, you know? It's just, who has the time between school and work?
Really?
When a woman gets hungry, she wants a nice 4-course meal with dessert, wine, and candles. When a man gets hungry, you know what he wants? A sandwich. Nothing fancy, just a sandwich. Give the man a little sandwich.
Lady, throw the man a coochie sandwich. Jeez, let him go to bed with a smile on his face. Oh, Tess.
What are we gonna do with you?
Shoot. Look at this, sweetie. Hello? Hi, baby. How are you?
Yeah, Tess, I'm gonna be working late tonight.
But Raymond, I thought we were gonna spend some quality time. You know, so I can make up for Friday?
Well, you know, this is important. I'm up for a promotion.
I know.
Disappointed?
No, it's just I'm wearing edible panties.
So you're not upset?
Just disappointed.
Good. Now you know what it feels like.
So how old are they?
They can't be more than 21. But they aren't the problem. The parents are the problem. I'm a clinical psychiatrist. I am not the love doctor. And I tell you, I miss Brent right now. Chain ankles, shotgun toting guards and all, I miss him. He's simple.
Honey, he is insane.
Exactly.
So you're gonna give up on them?
I should as choosing my battles, and this is not worth the fight.
You know, I knew a man once, and he played an entire football game with 2 broken ribs. The coach, team doctor, his girlfriend begged him not to. He said no. And on the last play, he sacked the quarterback, won the game, and he punctured a lung. And in the hospital, when his girlfriend asked him if a stupid football game was worth it, do you know what he said? I didn't do it for the game. I did it for the team.
Karina.
No, Terrence. When I left that hospital that night, I went home and I told my mother that I had met the man of my dreams. Now, the players on that team needed you, and these kids need you. I'm just asking where your team spirit went.
Hello.
Dr. Knowles, this is Dr. Thiebold. I need a moment of...
Terrence, I don't have time for you right now. I have just convinced these 2 20-year-olds to give me a buck-naked massage. And Terrence, hot, doesn't even come close to describing these 2 girls.
Doctor, this is an extreme emergency.
I think you've got your priorities mixed up. What I'm about to do with these 2 girls, now that is a red-letter emergency. Your problem? Not an emergency.
Things aren't working out the way that I had... Hold on. Margaret, I am on the phone with Dr. Knowles.
I know, sir, but there's a Dr. Griffin here from the Rexford Medical Institute.
Whoa, Rexford, what the hell are they doing there?
Rexford Medical Institute.
It's about the article you're writing for the American Psychiatric Journal.
Doctor, I'll have to call you back.
No, Terrence, don't go! Terrence! Oh, that feels good. Careful, that spot right there.
Send him in, Margaret. Dr. Griffin, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine. I watched you play college ball. I was a big fan.
I'm flattered, sir. What can I do for you?
I'll keep this short and sweet. We're building a new $10 million psychiatric wing at Rexford. With that much space, we need another body in the role of administrator. And I came across a rough draft of your article for the American Psychiatric Journal. And wham! I knew you were my man.
Are you serious?
Your experience has typically been in clinical psychiatry, but we cater to a more upscale crowd, if you know what I mean. Hollywood types. Nut jobs off the back lot, if you ask me.
Well, I have to admit that's a valid concern, Doctor. You see, my specialty is clinical diagnosis and treatment of psychosis, sociopathological
Broken
behavior.
Hearts Club? That doesn't sound like a clinical patient's roster to me, Dr. Thiebold.
Yeah, it's not, Doctor. Matter of fact, the name couldn't be more descriptive of the patients inside.
Here's what we do. When you're finished with those folks, you write up a status report and send that to me. And then I think we can cinch this here deal. I remember they started calling you TNT your sophomore year when you led NCAA in sacks. I would have thought for sure you would have become a first-round draft pick. Sir? Thank you.
I don't understand how you can do this to me. To us. I'm sitting here thinking everything is fine and then you blindside me with this?
Blindside you? Are you kidding me, Tess? What did you think I was gonna do? It's always about school or work with you. I didn't plan this, baby. It just...
No. Okay, you are not gonna reduce this to some romantic coincidence. All those nights you were sneaking around, working late to be with that woman, you knew exactly what you were doing.
What do you want from me? It happened. It happened right under your nose, and you were just as blasé about it as you are with everything. You have no passion. Nothing. I like my beer cold, Tess, not my women.
Go to hell, Raymond.
Is that all you have to say to me?
What do you want me to do? Burn your clothes? Scratch your face? Key the car that I helped pay for? Scream? Go ballistic? What?
Yes. Any one of the above, Tess. Anyone. At least then I would know that you care. It would show me that you actually gave a damn. As usual, no passion. Oh my God. I want a divorce.
Fuck you.
I want a divorce, Tess.
Fuck you!
No, whatever. You can't stop me, so.
I can't believe you are going to turn this down. This is what you've been working so hard for all this time, Terrence.
Sitting around doing group sessions with a bunch of millionaire crybabies is not what I had in mind.
Oh, but you prefer to have your patients escorted into your office by ex-Special Forces security guards toting shotguns and Uzis?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
That's insane, and you know it.
What's insane is thinking I can handle this without someone getting hurt.
Okay. So this is about Marcus. I knew it. I'm gonna go check on Nyala. And when I come back down, we are going to talk about this, Terrence. I mean it.
Karina, can you get that, please? I don't want to talk to anybody. Hello? Yes? Yes? Tomorrow. Yeah, yes.
What's wrong?
It looks like my patients and Dr. Knowles' patients finally have something in common.
Maybe I have gotten a little complacent. I see it happening, but it's like I'm watching myself through glass and I'm helpless to stop it. But I thought Raymond knew me. I thought he knew that I loved him. What do you do when your whole world is crushed? He ruined my life. He deserved to die.
That's a bold thing to say.
It's not bold. It's frustrated and hopeless and burnt out and beat down. It's what you say when you have nothing left. It's the end of my life as I knew it. Good, bad, indifferent. It's over. My life ended when I pointed that gun at him. Up until that very second, I had him beat. I was a better person than him because I was there 100%. I didn't make excuses to cheat on him. I didn't blame him for my unhappiness. Then I put my finger on the trigger and my whole world changed.
Tess, looking back, if you had the chance to change anything at all, what would you do differently?
I still see his face. I still hear his words. I still see the gun in my hand. I can't imagine doing anything different.
I just don't see the problem in finding out more about the position.
It's unethical. I mean, the man just came in my office and offered me an administrative position in one of the highest and most revered and respected institutes in the country at a high six-figure salary.
Oh yeah, how dare he?
You know what I mean? I mean, it's like he knew Dr. Knowles was out of town. So he came in my office like a little vulture with a fat wallet and paycheck and checkbook and wham. Gobbled me and my principals all up.
Terrence. You know what? Hold that thought. Get the door. Honey, you have company.
Hey, Doc. How's it hanging?
Son, what are you doing here?
I was just in the neighborhood now. Well, I had some thoughts I wanted to run by you.
Why are you limping?
It's...
Oh, excuse me. I'm leaving.
I got another secret for you, Dad. Don't ever watch The Notebook when you're horny and lonely. I think I crippled myself for life this time.
You'll be fine. Tell me about this new insight.
It's fucked up, Doc. To be in the position I'm in, it's fucked up. How we've been stigmatized by society, you know? Anyway, I was in the tub soaking after, you know, and I admitted something to myself. I'm lonely. I'm fucking lonely, you know? And, I mean, fuck all that shit people say about, you know, being happy with yourself and enjoying your own company, you know? Fuck that, okay?
Sean.
I'm lonely, and you know what? I don't like it.
Sean, when I was motioning for you to be quiet, I was referencing your use of profanity, not your volume.
Got it. Anyway, so I'm thinking, You know, people do things they don't want to do all the time. Okay? They do it because there's a payoff. You know, you want to be a doctor? Get your ass into medical school, residency and internships for 8 years. You want to be a lawyer? You know, law school, followed by 1 billion years of schlepping paperwork. It's all shit work, but there's a payoff. You know? Even you, I know that you do not want to be sitting around babysitting some emotionally fucked up, grown-ass people like me, but you're doing it, you know? And I appreciate it. And somewhere in this, there's a payoff for you. People work 40, 50, 60, 80 hours a week at a job they hate. So am I crazy because I want to work just as hard at not being lonely? I want someone in my life, you know? It doesn't have to be some fairy tale shit. Just give me somebody I want to brush my teeth for in the morning, you know? I'm gonna go soak in some Epsom salt. Break out the calamine lotion. See you next week.
Yes, Margaret.
Dr. Thiebold, your 4 o'clock is here at 4:30.
Send him in. Mr. DeMarco, you're 30 minutes late.
So what? I'm still paying for the whole hour, right? I'll talk fast. Take a seat, Doc.
So what would you like to discuss today, Mr. DeMarco?
Whoa, whoa. It's Nino.
Nino.
So, you want to hear about my problem?
Do you have a problem?
Yeah, I kind of think I do, because, well, I'm the one with the problem, and I know what I got.
A problem?
That's what I said.
So exactly what is this problem, Mr. DeMarco?
Nino.
Nino.
You're fucking looking at it.
I'm looking at what?
I'm the problem. Everything you see in front of you is the problem. All 6'2" of me. I mean, look at me. I look like I just jumped out of a freaking Martin Scorsese film. I look in the mirror in the morning, and I swear to God, the next thing I'm gonna see is a gun fall out of my jacket.
Hey, are you speaking of the way you dress?
No, I'm talking about the way I am. Look at me. I mean, this is sickening. But it's me. It's me. I wear a leaded jacket when it's 80 degrees outside. My boots spit shine every day with honest-to-God spit. And the way I talk, this ain't no facade. This is me. I'm a Goomba, born and bred. But you know what it's got me here in LA? Huh? Zilch. Yeah. I got 10 pounds of spaghetti sauce in my freezer because I only know how to cook for 10. But you know how many plates I use? Do you? 1.
I'm saying you want a makeover?
When's the last time you had your hearing checked? Because you don't hear too good. I don't want a makeover. I want to start over. That's why I left Brooklyn and came to LA, to start over. And just so you know, I ain't lying down on this couch. Doc, I want a woman. I want a wife. I want someone to go to bed with at night and actually go to sleep. You know? I want a spoon.
You've never spooned.
I need to spoon, Doc. Let me tell you a secret. I'm gonna tell you a little something about Nino DeMarco in case you got it twisted and you think I'm some kind of wise guy with a 9mm in his back pocket and a shovel in his trunk. I can name the artist and century of 90% of the artwork at the Louvre. I've been there 6 times. Yeah. Last year, I read 75 novels. 75, and only 12 of them was bestsellers. Yeah. I speak 3 languages. Self-taught. I can cook. I can clean. Hell, I like doing laundry. It calms me.
Nino, you're losing me.
I'm losing you? I'm losing you? Okay. I'm gonna reel you back in. How's about that? Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Foot massages. I do them. Back rubs, done deal. Had a tough day at the office, dear? Here, let me bring you some slippers and a glass of red wine. Tell me about your day. And don't worry about dinner, I'll cook. And we'll do the dishes together. I'll wash you dry. And if your mama don't like me for some reason, you bring her over for some of my world-famous 7-layer lasagna and homemade garlic bread, and that'll shut that bitch up. I'd like holding hands. It's the sexiest thing in the world. To me. I want to give her one of my shirts to wear around the house, because we just did our thing, you know? And she didn't bring no pajamas. I want to sit on the bedroom floor and watch her take a bath. This is me, Doc. This is me.
And you haven't found that special someone.
On paper, I am what every woman says they want. But in real life, I'm just alone. I'm tired of walking around with an empty heart, Doc. The problem has to be me. It's gotta be me.
Ah! Woo! Woo!
Yeah?
I'd like to take my time with this, if you don't mind.
I wouldn't have it any other way. You can start and stop whenever you need to.
Okay. Okay. You've heard of a 2-minute man, right? Like, there's nothing worse than a 2-minute man. How can a woman possibly get off in only 2 minutes, right? I mean, I know there are extenuating circumstances. I'm not a total bitch. Like, I know that there are things that can cause a rapid drop in a man's cabin pressure, if you know what I mean. But still, 2 minutes is only 2 minutes. And anyway, okay, there is something worse than a 2-minute man. Yes, that is a man with a small penis who never ejaculates. Yeah, no, just imagine it. Your little dick boyfriend just humping and pumping and sweating, thinking he's doing something, only he's not doing a thing. Nothing. And to make it worse, he never comes. Never. Nope, my puny penis boyfriend never comes. I mean, I haven't faked so many orgasms in my life. Like, I am faking orgasms like there is no tomorrow. I am gasping, I am panting, I am screaming, I'm yelling. I am practically shattering glass in the next room, and he is still humping me like a fucking horny chihuahua, like a sewing machine over and over. That's... But I love him. I do. Ugh. So I couldn't just tell him that, and so I just stopped. I just cut him off, because I just couldn't think, and a person needs to think. And I was faking so many orgasms that I didn't even know what a real one felt like anymore. And I started doing these exercises to tighten that area down there, you know? But you know what? It doesn't even matter, because he dumped me. That motherfucker dumped me.
Yeah, honey, I'm going to be late again. I know, but it's the only way I can fit all these patients in. No, my hotel said he checked out yesterday. All right, love you. Who let you in here?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you, Doctor. The receptionist just ran to the ladies' room. She said I should come right in. My name is Liselly Webb. You come highly recommended, Doctor.
Ms. Webb? My referrals are normally from defense lawyers and prosecutors. I'm sure you meant Dr. Knowles.
No, it says Dr. Terrence N. Thiebold. I'll get straight to the point, Doctor. I know that time is precious. I am a self-made woman. I'm worth millions, Doctor. Pounds, not dollars. I started a syndicated women's magazine in England, and my company's just set up shop here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, what kind of magazine is it?
That's really beside the point, Doctor. But seeing as you've asked, I will answer. It's called For Women, by Women. Our mantra is to empower young women to take advantage of today's information and resources so that they can better themselves and the next legacy of women. Our rivals call us men haters, when in fact we're very much interested in the natural balance of male-female relationships. However, we know that we're not beholden to men, not even to have a child, and certainly not for any sexual stimulation, as there's an abundance of highly effective toys on the market.
I get it. What can I do for you, Miss Webb?
Well, therein lies the problem, Doctor. I have spent my entire life building my company on 2 continents. I am a champion of women's independence all over the world. I can play football, our football, better than most American men. I believe that it is my duty to prove a woman's place is anywhere and everywhere that she wants it to be.
I'm sure your resume is very impressive.
I need a fucking man, Doctor. In my business, I work closely with some of the most powerful and influential men on the planet, but underneath all that power and money, they're a bunch of crybaby, playboy pussies. And I don't know what this preoccupation is with male sensitivity, but quite frankly, I despise it. If I wanted to be with someone who was in touch with their feminine side, I would sleep with another woman. What I want, Doctor, is a man. A real man. Basically, I want what men want.
Okay, and what do you think men want?
A chef in the kitchen, a sophisticated at social functions, and a whore in the bedroom. Doctor, I can hire the world's finest chefs. I can exchange witty banter with an Egyptian prince. I can make the Dalai Lama laugh at a dirty joke. What I really want is to be a whore in the bedroom for someone I love. Sorry, Doctor, did I offend you?
No. No. And just finding it hard to imagine that you have a hard time finding a man.
Yes. It's very flattering, Doctor. Finding the man isn't the problem. Finding the man I can fall in love with, that's the proverbial needle in the haystack. An acquaintance of mine has told me that you've done more for him in a few sessions than months of counseling with another doctor. I'd like to think it's not silly for me to want to share my good fortune with someone who just gives me butterflies.
Hello? Nice ass. Is that a new patient of mine?
Dr. Knowles, what are you doing here?
You didn't think I was going to stay in Honolulu having tons of fun while my #1 guy plans to abandon ship, did you?
I'm not abandoning ship.
Oh, really? They tell you to name your price?
Look, Thaddeus.
Oh, whoa, whoa, Thaddeus. So it's first names now. No need to respect the boss. Out with the old, in with the new. Next thing I know, you're going to be getting divorced and running off to Hawaii to celebrate.
Thaddeus. Doctor, I would like to discuss your patient for a moment.
Terrence, come on. You don't want to deal with this emotional crap in Rexford? You deal with nothing but pampered pansies and crybabies. You want the meat and potatoes of psychosis. Mental illness. I am talking book material here. This state has been begging me to open an outpatient program. And with a fat grant, I can ante up your economic status to stratospheric levels.
Wait. We're talking bona fide mental illness.
100% genuine. Just give me your word you will not take the job at Rexford. All I need is a firm handshake.
You know, it's these moments of silence that I think about how fortunate we are. It's me and you and Nyala. Every time I see you hold her, it just fills my heart with happiness. Do you know that? I love you.
You know what the trouble with love is? It's so uncertain. I mean, people in love do the damnedest things to each other. It's insane. You know, there's research to support the notion that love is a form of emotional psychosis.
Baby, what you're describing isn't love. Because love is a beautiful and uplifting compromise.
Yeah, you see, now you lost me.
Okay, think about it. I appreciate everything that you do for our family. And I love that you make sacrifices for us. And in turn, I want to do things that show you how much I love you. That's why I wash your socks, and I cook your breakfast, and I put the toilet seat down when you forget. You see?
Yeah, you make it sound so simple.
Oh, Terrence. That's because it is simple. Just like taking that job at Rexford. Honey, this is everything that we've talked about, handed to us on a silver platter, and yet you still struggle with it. God, you overcomplicate things.
So you want me to take the job?
No, I want you to be honest with yourself, Terrence. Honest about everything.
You know, typically the way this works is you start talking, and I help you explore your inner feelings.
I don't know where to start.
How about the beginning?
Well, my personal beginning or the beginning of the problem?
Either one.
I don't know which one to pick. Could you tell me which one I should pick?
Alan, do you like being told what to do?
No.
Then why are you asking me to tell you what to do?
I don't know, Dr. Thiebold. You tell me. Sorry. I don't know, though. That's my problem. I don't know anything. All my life I've been pushed around. I got 5 older brothers. 5. You know what kind of torture that is? How many wedgies I've endured? I listen to their music, play their games, wear all their old worn out clothes. Everything's been chosen for me. And the one time that I make a decision and I choose someone to love, she drop kicks me.
How does that make you feel?
I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm Tired of being the nice guy who never complains, the guy who's too weak to fight for anything. It's pathetic. I'm tired of being pathetic. I want to be the opposite. I want to be non-negative, anti-pathetic.
What would you do, Alan, if you had a chance to tell Mandy how her actions have affected you?
I would cut out her heart and send her to hell where she belongs. Is that wrong?
Dr. Thiebold.
Yes.
I thought we agreed I'd be taking the Broken Hearts Club back.
Well, we did, sort of.
Sort of?
Doctor, I don't think we should be calling them that anymore.
Terrence, have you gone soft on me? I like you better as an unaffected guy with a stick up his ass. No offense.
None taken. And, Doctor, I just started something. I just want to finish it, okay?
Okay. You gave me your word.
Nothing's changed.
Is that new cologne?
I don't think so.
Never noticed it before. I like it. Pick me up about it, will you?
Maybe I should have just asked you what you were thinking and feeling. Tell me what you're thinking about right now.
You know, all day, every day, all I think about is sex.
Tell me what you're thinking about right now.
Tomorrow.
Tell me what you're thinking about right now.
I feel like I'm surrounded by these horrible secrets. Like, I don't know the whole story, you know?
Abstinence. It's highly overrated.
What good is money? You have no one to share it with.
Okay, all I can think about is how many hours of battery life I have left.
What?
I think about how that bitch ruined my life.
Vagina.
Sex!
What?
The pain is all that I have left of my marriage.
I mean, should size really matter? No!
Perhaps it was those naughty jokes I told to the Queen.
I just don't know how to fit love into my schedule.
Fuck love. For me, it's about sex. From now on. Sean, what are you doing today? I'm fucking all day. What about tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, I'm fucking tomorrow too. How about next week? I'm fucking all week.
How do you go back to normal after something like this happens?
This is what happens when you ask an Italian man to talk about his feelings. Are you satisfied?
Perhaps asking you what's on your mind is not exactly the right approach.
You should have seen it, man. You should have seen the sign. It was suicide. He was your best friend. You should have seen the sign. You didn't see it coming? He killed himself, Terrence. Your best friend killed himself. It was suicide. Didn't you see the sign? You should have seen the sign. He killed himself, Terrence. You should have seen it, man. You should have seen the signs. It was your best friend.
Oh, happiness, what have I done to turn you against me again? And how many things must fall away till I have all I'll have in the end? I had a love, and now I must learn to live without happens when there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, God, I don't believe you. Sure could use you now. Why is it so hard, so hard, so hard to be happy? Oh, happiness, I will play nice. Yeah, I will put everyone at ease. And I will be sure it's all kindness and strength that my son sees. Oh my God, oh, I don't believe it. Sure could use you now. Why is it so hard, so
Get it together, Terrence. Breathe. Relax.
You haven't had one of those in a long time.
It's just stress.
Sleeplessness, nightmares, rapid shallow breathing, cold sweat. Perhaps you've forgotten I'm married to a psychiatrist. Honey, if you were me, you would tell me that I had unresolved issues with my best friend's death. And I'd resist, and I would tell you that you were wrong. But in the end, I would come to my senses. Think about it. You're walking along the beach, and everything is picture perfect. And then you see someone drowning in the water. What do?
I'd jump in and save him.
Right. Of course you would. But what if you can't swim, Terrence? Do you still blame yourself for their death? Honey, I just want you to think about it, okay? But what if you can't swim, Terrence? Do you still blame yourself for their death?
Mandy. You know, I realized something last night. I can't swim.
Oh, I know a great swimming instructor.
Yeah. We're gonna do things a little differently today.
What are you doing, doctor?
I cannot swim. So I have to try and find another way to reach you. I can throw you a life jacket. I can get in a rowboat and paddle out to you, or I can toss you a rope and pull you back in. There is a reason why you continue to have these superficial relationships, Mandy. There's a reason why you're obsessed with a career track that is so strategically hardcore, it's creepy. I want to get to know you, Mandy. I'm going to have a relationship with you.
Doctor, are you coming on to me?
That's funny. Now, I'm married. Not that that would stop you. Blunt honesty. That's the first lesson for today. The second one is about selfless principles. You have none. Find some. Dig them up out of that icy cold heart. And I don't care if they're wacky and insane, as long as they stand for something in your life besides yourself.
Okay.
Mandy, who's the person that you admire most and why? And I'm talking family here.
My father, I guess. He was a colonel in the army, an officer and a gentleman. He was very organized, very meticulous. He was very strict, rigid. I know what you're thinking and you're wrong. Daddy was always good to me.
And Mom?
She died when I was 15, 2 years after she and Daddy got a divorce.
Can you tell me about her?
She took care of Daddy and me. We were her life. And then one day Daddy decided he wanted a different life. She wasn't ready for it. She wasn't prepared. She should have had a plan. Daddy said you should always have a plan.
You said your dad was a meticulous planner. Is it accurate to say that he had an edge when he filed for divorce?
An edge? He took everything from her. He even took me. She didn't deserve that.
What's the last thing you remember about your mom?
I remember the look in her eyes whenever Daddy came to get me after the divorce. They were so sad, so broken. She was so hurt and hopeless. I miss my mom.
Good news, Doc. Good news. I haven't jerked off in 4 days. 4 days. I think I'm cured.
Son, you don't have a disease. There's no cure to seek.
That's some fucked up shit to say, Doc. Seriously, I come in here all excited. I'm on my high horse and shit thinking, you know, my hands aren't chapped anymore. The swelling's gone down. I haven't even absentmindedly brushed my hand against my dick. And you're telling me there's no cure. That's fucked up.
Son, masturbation is not a disease. It is a symptom.
Then what's my problem?
You've been using sex to compensate for some emotional shortcomings. And when that didn't work out, you turned to another form of sex, masturbation, in order to compensate. Sean, what are you doing? You can't smoke in here. How long have you been smoking?
About 4 days. More compensation issues.
Sean, let's talk about your girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend.
Whatever. Tell me about her. Sean, I've heard about the sex. I've heard about the sex. I've heard about the sex. I'd like to know about the woman. I would like for you to visualize her. See her in your mind and tell me about her. Okay, good. Good. Keep that visual. Now imagine her coming into the room right now and tell me everything about her.
When she enters the room, there's this smell, and it's like wildflowers, but better, okay? It encompasses the entire room, and it stays long after she's gone. She glides when she walks. It's like she's on a cloud or a magic carpet. Brightens up the whole room. First thing I notice is her smile. It makes me feel like a schoolboy with a crush, you know? And her skin is soft, it's like touching cream. It's like your fingers will dissolve right into her skin. And her eyes. God. No one's ever looked at me that way before, Doc. And her voice has this sexy throatiness to it, you know? Oh, and when she laughs, her toes curl. How cute is that shit? And she has this flavored lipstick. It tastes like black cherry. So long after I've kissed her, I can still taste her.
Sean, if your ex creates all of those wonderful visions, why do you reduce your relationship down to just sex? I would like to discuss your objection to your children's marriage. Now, I can't go into specifics because they're my clients, but I suspect that there's something beneath the surface.
Are you accusing us of something, Doctor?
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame us for this mess.
Not at all. But there's got to be something behind this adamant objection you have to the two of them getting married.
Listen, I just don't want my daughter getting hurt is all, okay? You know, I know how these young men are nowadays.
It takes one to know one.
All right, Doc, look, here's the deal. Garcia's a nice enough guy, okay? I'll admit it. Okay? But I just don't think he's right for my little Regina, that's all.
And what gives you the right to decide who is right for one another? Did God come down and tell you a secret?
Hey, Doc, you need to tell her that she needs to understand that sometimes decisions are made for the good of all people involved.
Stop talking like I'm not even here. You always do that, and it's annoying.
Wait. I get it now. The two of you used to date each other.
I'd hardly call it dating. More like, what do they call it? Booty call.
Wait a minute. I never treated you like that. Estella, I gave you my love. Hell, I gave you my heart, and you stepped on it like it was a cockroach.
Do you two realize what you're doing to your children? You've got them to the point where they don't trust their own judgment.
It's terrible what we've done to our children.
You know, my little Regina. I can hear her cry herself to sleep at night.
I know the feeling. It's exactly what I did when you disappeared.
Disappeared? Still, I didn't disappear. My dad sent me away to trade school. Doc, look, I was a bad kid, all right? But I wrote you every day for 5 months.
Wrote a letter? You could barely read back then.
That's why I went away to school. Estella, what do you think? You think I could have abandoned you? You're my love. Yeah, your sister. She hated my guts. Hey, Doc, you know she even tried to run me over one time with her pinto? Estella, you think maybe she took my letters?
It's very possible. If you're telling the truth.
Estela, mírame. Estela, tú eres el amor de mi vida. La única mujer que yo he querido. Estela.
Roberto.
Pain is all that I have left of my marriage. I think about how that bitch ruined my life.
I haven't been in a warm and happy place since, you know, Mandy dumped me. My friends came over. They cheered me up, you know, they took me out for some drinks. They all got shit-faced. And tequila's flowing all over the place. It's the last call. I figured they showed me the love, so I'll buy the last round. And I go up to the bar. It's packed. You know, wall-to-wall people. Bartender, she doesn't even see me. So I kind of squeeze in, you know, to get her attention, and this ZZ Top-looking dude says, "Are you touching me? Are you touching me?" he says. I say, "Yeah, I'm touching you." And I poke him in the shoulder.
I turned to his Sasquatch pal next to me. And I'm touching you. Doink him in the chest. Bartender goes by, I glance at her, I'm touching you. And I'm touching you. And I start touching everybody. I'm poking him in the eye, in the nose, in the mouth, I don't give a shit. I'm touching you. I'm touching you. And I'm touching you. And I'm touching you. And I'm touching you. I get to the last person in the bar. I am touching you! The whole bar goes quiet. All eyes are on me. And then, BAM! The place explodes. Shit's flying everywhere. People start swinging and punching. You know, ZZ Top charges me. My friends jump in. Sasquatch is baring his fangs. Everybody's a full-on brawl. I'm not much of a fighter, you know, but I can push the shit out of anybody, so I start just pushing and shoving and heaving and hoeing into the fray. Out of my way, I'm deflecting and rejecting and ejected. We all just get our ass thrown out onto the street. And what sucks is I left 20 singles up on the stage. I could have used it with one of the girls. Yeah, I know, not important. Let it go. What was I doing in there? I could have been killed. It's all her fault. I mean, who talks to somebody like that? I should have said something. I just stood there like a jerk. I was in shock. I mean, what the hell? I'm an okay-looking guy. I work out. I don't smoke. Taking Propecia. I feel like I can't breathe. I can't move forward. I want to hurt her as much as she hurt me.
I think we have your parents on the same page. I got them to open up and be honest with you.
How can you talk about honesty, Doctor, when you've been dishonest with me?
What makes you think I've been dishonest with you?
Regina, now's not the time to bring this up.
How can you say that, Garcia? Now's the perfect time. Garcia told me that he confided in you and that you told him to leave me.
What? Garcia, I never told you that.
Well, it's not none.
Why, Doctor? Why would you say something like that? Why don't you want us to be together? I love him and he loves me. We're meant to be together. Love is about being honest and truthful and knowing that you can get through anything together.
Regina, I agree. Honesty is very important. This was just an instance of miscommunication. Why don't we pick up our session next week?
I'll hit the car.
I've never told a lie in my life, Doctor. I just don't do it. I need complete honesty because then I have everything I need to make a decision.
Regina, sometimes the right decisions are not always the ones we've hoped for.
That's okay, Dr. Thiebold. I can deal with anything as long as I can be with Garcia.
I have to try and find another way to reach you.
Doc, what a surprise.
Hi, Alan.
Hi.
Can I come in?
Oh, yeah, come on in.
I'm sorry to drop in like this. I know it's unorthodox, but I was concerned. The last time we spoke, there were some indications that you might hurt someone or yourself.
Oh, you mean the bar thing?
Yes.
No, I'm over that. I mean, yeah, I hit rock bottom, but yesterday I was charming, assertive, and playful. It was awesome.
So no more thoughts about hurting anyone, right?
No, none. I mean, like you said, I've got some healing to do, but I am totally over Mandy. And the thanks is all to you, Doctor. Hey. I gotta go. I mean, you gotta go, because I gotta go somewhere.
All right. Have a nice night, Alan.
Okay, thanks.
Have a good time.
don't know how everything could go so wrong when I was doing everything according to plan.
Mandy, tell me about the bruise on your face.
I had a visitor. Caught me by surprise. I did not see it coming. It was late, and my doorbell rang. And I looked through the peephole, and I remember thinking, wow. I opened the door, and there was this beautiful black woman standing there. I didn't know her, so I smiled. And she hit me. And I must have blacked out. Because when I opened my eyes, she was standing above me with a gun to my face. She accused me of wrecking her marriage, and I ruined her life, and she was gonna kill me. So I'm lying on the floor with a gun in my face, too scared to look up. But I know I'm not gonna live to see Tuesday, so finally, I look into her eyes, and I'm expecting to see this fire. But it wasn't there. Not like I thought. She wasn't angry. There was this pain, this incredible, unbearable, awful pain. She was heartbroken, and it reminded me of my mom. And I started to cry, and then she started crying, and we both were just sitting on the floor crying. To tell her that I was sorry, that I was so very sorry, but I couldn't stop crying. And then she got up and went into the kitchen and came back with ice and a towel, and she knelt down. She put it on my cheek. I remember she was so gentle, and her hands were so warm. And then she said she was ready to let it go. She said she was sorry. But I just started crying again. And then she was crying. And then she left. I just laid on the floor for hours, just thinking about that moment. The moment that she decided to let me live. The moment she gave me the chance to be a better person. You know, it's the classic debate. Do the ends justify the means, or the means justify the end?
What matters most to you, Mandy?
Well, what matters most is the person we are right now. The person that you choose to be every moment of your life. We're more than our goals and ambitions. We're more than a pretty face or a handsome one.
You said she gave you a chance to be a better person. What do you expect that transition to be like?
It's the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. But I can't wait to get started.
Dr. Thiebold.
Sally, wow, you look great. Please call me Terrence. Have a seat, please.
Thank you, Terrence. I was on my way to the office. I got your message. What's the crisis?
I lied. There's no crisis, but...
Stop! Well, why the sirens? I mean, what's the, whoa. What's the, problem?
No problem. Liselly, meet Nino. Nino, Liselly. Nino, is a cab driver from New York. He can cook. He recites Keats' poems from memory, and he once chased down an armed robber with a baseball bat.
I broke 2 of his ribs.
How delightful.
Liselly here runs an international women's magazine.
For women, by women? Yeah, I thought it was you. I got a subscription to the email newsletter. You're that English chick, right?
You subscribe.
Yeah, women are kind of a hobby of mine, but I'm not too good at it, you know?
Yeah, well, Liselly regularly dines with celebrities also. She, you know, like the Hollywood, that one guy, Colin Cruz.
Yeah, I hear he's a real tough guy.
She said he was a pussy.
Hey, Doc, you watch your mouth in front of a freaking lady.
No, he is a pussy. He's much too clingy for me. See, I prefer a real man, none of that in touch with your feminine side crap. I can be feminine enough for the both of us.
Whoa, I'll say. Miss Webb.
Call me Liselly.
Liselly, you wanna maybe go out with me sometime and get some fish and chips or something?
No.
Oh.
But a beer and a cheeseburger would be nice.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
Margaret, order 2 cheeseburgers, some fries, and a 6-pack. And call my wife, please, and tell her that I will be home for dinner tonight. On second thought,
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. They're beautiful. Hey, but what are you doing home so early?
well, you've always been there for me. Always. And I love you. But love is more than just feelings. It's action, and this time I started acting like you're the most important gift I could ever have.
Those people really got to you, didn't they?
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Jesus. Boy, I was so worried about you. God. Hey, I have an idea. How about we go upstairs? I take a shower and you come up and we finish this in the bedroom. Bow chicka bow wow.
Bow chicka bow
Oh,
bow.
that's right. No, it didn't. Okay. Come on.
Hello, Raymond. We can start and stop whenever you need to. I want you to start at the beginning.
I guess I thought I wanted passion. But what I really wanted was drama. Tumultuous chaos of being in a relationship. That's what I grew up seeing. There's nothing in this world more sobering than having a gun in your face. It makes you think about everything. I thought about the kids I'd never have. The success I'd never achieve. I even thought about if I'd taken the garbage out. Everything I'd ever done wrong flashed through my mind. It was like I was this mischievous little kid looking at the mess he had made. contemplating the ass whooping he's about to get. Did she miss on purpose? Or was she just a bad shot? Truth is, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Because when it's all said and done, I screwed up. I let her down. But I'm still breathing, you know. And for that, I feel incredibly lucky.
Oh no, it's no trouble at all. Yeah, if you're anything like your cousin, I'm sure it'll be fine. As a matter of fact, she's here right now. Do you think you're ready to discuss that little matter we talked about?
Oh, what?
Who is that?
This is your cousin Alicia. She has something she wants to say to you, something she's been dying to say to you.
I don't think this is the time. This is our session. They can gossip later.
Garcia, when have you known me to gossip? How did you meet Alicia?
Your dad asked me to give her a call. He said his niece was having problems dealing with stress, and he tells me that you and Alicia are very close.
Regina, honey, I really don't think you should take that call.
Alicia, why don't I call you back after I get done meeting with your cousin, okay? All right, bye-bye. Garcia, your mom and I had a conversation, too.
She'd be getting chummy with everybody.
Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it? But what's even more important is that neither of your parents have any objection to you two getting married. Garcia, you said you're a man of honor, and Regina's dad agrees with that. He welcomes you to their family. Unless there's some sort of other problem.
Some other problem? What other problem could there be? This is what we wanted all along, right?
Garcia, I don't usually threaten my patients, but in light of all the bullshit that you've been shoveling my way, there is always a first time.
Garcia, what is it? What's wrong?
Garcia loves you, Regina. He's scared.
Scared? Of what? You don't want to be with me?
He has some personal issues he's dealing with and some compulsive disorder issues related to stress, resulting in the story he told me about getting Alicia pregnant.
You did what?
I didn't. No, I made it up. I'm sorry. I think about it. Alicia is your she's like your sister. Would she really do something like that?
You better tell me the truth, Garcia. No more stuttering and no more lies. The truth.
He gets really scared when it comes to commitment, and he conjures up these elaborate fabrications in order to get out of it. His mom told me all about it.
I don't get it. I don't understand. Why didn't you just tell me you didn't want to be with me?
Regina, I want to be with you. I never stopped wanting to be with you. But at the same time, I just got so scared. Like, I got scared. What if it didn't work? That I got scared that you'd fall out of love with me. That I'd hurt you. That I wouldn't be able to take care of you. And all I wanted to do was run. But I couldn't bear to see the look on your face if I broke up with you, so I tried to convince the doctor to have you break up with me. Me.
Is this some sort of sick game?
It's not a game.
So what am I supposed to do, Garcia? don't look at the doctor. Look at me. Tell me what's in your heart, and don't tell me what you think I need to hear. Please just tell me the truth.
I want you to wait for me until I'm better. So that I can be with you the way that we should. But if you can't wait for me, then I understand.
Garcia, this is the truth I was talking about. When I said I loved you, I meant it. Love doesn't evaporate just because somebody disappoints you. I want to be with you. I want to get married. I want to wake up next to you, and I want to come home to you. And I want to have a bunch of little Garcias running around to remind me of you. That's real. And that's truth. Yes. Yes, I will wait for you. We're worth it. We're worth it, baby.
Okay, I get it. I get it. You gotta spread your wings a little. Okay. Don't worry about us. She'll be back. And know what? I just might take you back. Maybe. Losing my guy. Losing my guy. A little love from me. That's what I'm talking about. Kiss that wife of yours for me, okay? A lot. Tell her it's from me.
I don't like to think about what ifs. I don't want to be part of such an extreme ever again. I need to move beyond that point so I can regain control of my life. In a way, it's like I lost a part of myself, but it doesn't have to be a necessary part, you know? I met someone. He's sweet. He's humble. And he's cute too, but not in a traditional way. It's better than that. He's warm and vulnerable and caring and I don't know, it's sexy. He holds my hand all the time. And we kiss a lot. Well, we've both been through some things, so we're taking it slow, but it's nice. Someday we might, but I'm not thinking that far ahead. It just feels good. I feel blessed. But he has this weird thing against going to the movies.
Compromise, Doc. That's the name of the fucking game.
And you've reached a compromise.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Sorry, Doc. But our shit is on now. And I mean on.
But how did you get past
the small dick thing? It was no big deal. I mean, no pun intended, but I always knew I had a small dick.
Okay, it's not small, it's just challenged.
You gotta love this gal. But seriously, I mean, why do you think I work so hard? I'm not one of those well-endowed motherfuckers, you know? I'm not. I got a dick the size of a thimble, but I love this girl. I love her.
I love you.
And sex is just part of our relationship.
Yeah.
It's not the whole thing, you know? We talk about politics. We go to fucking museums and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, we're gonna go see a play next week.
Yeah. Got this culture shit down.
Mhm.
We go on picnics and shit too. I'm talking grapes, cheese, $15 bottles of wine. It's awesome.
And Sean has learned to use other parts of his anatomy to please me.
She loves that shit too, Doc.
Mhm.
She starts getting all crazy and grabbing my head and pushing it back down and just
Okay, stop. Let's not make me sound like a sex freak.
Oh, it's okay. Because you're my sex freak, baby, and I'm yours. Because you know I like it when you polish the baby Johnsons.
Okay. He does me, I do him. It's great. And we found these pills on the internet for Sean's little problem.
My shit is growing.
Like a ½ inch in 3 weeks.
I'm gonna be 6 inches by the end of the year, baby. Ooh.
I can't wait.
See, Doc, it all works out in the end.
Yes, as long as you're honest and flexible and truly, truly in love.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I called you just past 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time again. Nothing about my mood and view. I've wondered if you've silenced truth. No stones against your window pane. You're 5 and change away. I'm lonely and you never call. My will is weak, it's not resolved. Scientific plan to fix the problems you said we can. Reluctance plagued my chest throughout. Ambivalence I am feeling now. Certainly you need your chance. I can't stop your life's advance, but know that I am human too. The life you lead is not just for you.